Hi Capricorn, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive. And I am here to do a read for you, and this will be you and the other person. Now, the other person might be a spouse, it might be a significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend type thing, might be a person of interest, but it also might be a family member or a friend. So just note that. This will be a general read, and I hope that there's something for a lot of you, but it is a general read, so it may not be for everyone, but definitely take what resonates. And if you are looking for a personal read, definitely go to theguidedintuitive.com and we'll get you set up over there, okay? It's in the description box below. This will be for all Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as your Venus signs. If you are not sure what those other signs are outside of your Sun, do check out the description box below. There is a link that you can plug in your data. It'll pop out all of your astrological chart, and then you can check out those other signs in those videos, pertaining to those, and see if they resonate for you, okay? All right, so that being said, I think we got that out of the way. If you're interested in a group of souls on a journey of personal improvement and development, go to the Guided Intuitive Facebook page and click the button Visit Group. It might pop up a few questions and then slide you right on in, okay? It's a closed group, that's why, okay? Do check out our stores, so do check that out as well. I do thank you for all of you that have been ordering, so I do totally appreciate it, so thank you. And without further ado, we're gonna get started, okay? So you and the other person, what's going on, Capricorn? Well, this is nice to get right out of the gates. You got the Magician card, which means that you've got all the resources at your disposal as it pertains to your love life. So if there's something that you would like to manifest, something that you would like to kind of see come to fruition, you've got the resources that are necessary to move this in the direction, or at least lead this in the direction to be satisfactory. And that's what this is saying. So it's beautiful because it is a major arcana card, and it's quite beautiful. It just says that you've got the power and you've got the action, and what you're able to do is to make things happen on the earth plane by using the spiritual realm as well. So here and below, right? He's pointing to both. He's using the alchemy of both and bringing that in terms of being able to bring something to fruition pertaining to your love life. Okay, so this is beautiful. This is nice. Okay, so let's see what else comes up. Page of Wands. Okay, so the Page of Wands. Now, pages are messengers, and the wands all talk to me about the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type energy. So this is what's coming about. It's almost as if you're starting brand new. Okay, you're actually starting brand new, and you're actually manifesting what it is exactly that you want, Capricorn, relating to your relationship. You've seen some success, yes, but you also are kind of planning and seeing how this is going to move forward, into the future. So that's quite interesting. Like I said, even the wands, they talk about creativity, it's just all about Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type energy. Either you're taking this on, or someone is either Sun, Moon, or Rising, is taking that on. Let's check in with this other person over here. Ooh, we've got the King of Wands. Interesting. Okay, kings are about authority, right? And it's all about maybe this person's kind of like a visionary, a strong entrepreneur, really someone that people come to for advice and things like that. They're in authority. They kind of run their own domain, that type of thing. And that might be the person that you're dealing with. So note your comments below if that's the case. What else for this other person? More wands. Wow. Okay. So this is some swift, a lot of things that are happening, like some swift communication that is coming in. The eights are about change. So there's some change coming in. But what's beautiful about this change is that maybe if there wasn't change happening and you were putting in this same amount of work and nothing was coming to fruition, what this is saying is that this change that's coming through is going to happen a lot faster, and it's going to move a lot faster, okay? And you'll get the rewards, a lot more rewards out of it as well. Very, very good. Very nice to hear. So back to you. Let's see here. Ooh, so in the past, you had some heartbreak, some emotional heartbreak. And it's interesting because the swords are talking about Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. And perhaps there was some sort of emotional discontent, heartbreak of some sort regarding a relationship, Capricorn. So you're going to know what that means, but there was some heartbreak in it. The threes are all about creativity, but they're also about communication. So you might be getting communication, or you already have received communication about this. You know, whether you're giving it or receiving it, you know, but there is some heartbreak here, no doubt. What you want is something that's balanced in terms of your emotions. This is about temperance, right? And it's beautiful here. Temperance is about balance, and it's about having purpose, right? Very, 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 very key. It also is about discovering moderation. Okay, the symbolism is talk about questing, right? It's talk about questing. It's the symbolism is also what is it? Uranus, I think. Yeah. Oh, actually Sagittarius type energy. So interesting. So that's what's coming through for you right here. But you want more of a balance. You want your emotions to be balanced. Well, who wouldn't when you come from this to this, right? You want the balance. So it's good that it's moving in a good direction. What else for you here? Okay, let's see what comes up. Nice. This is beautiful. You get the Sun card. This is about being vibrant. This is warmth. This is vitality. You're like a newborn baby on a little horse that is of pure and innocence, right? And you're just feeling like, woohoo, this is awesome. You know, I feel like I'm starting a whole new life, and you're feeling like a newborn baby. It's so cool. It's so fun. I love this card. It's just fun. But that's what this is talking about. So really good vibes, I think, are happening here. So it's good that you're moving in a good direction relating to your love life. How about them? On the other side, more wands, okay? So this is a 2 of wands looking out into the future. 2s are about duality. So it's just all about progress. This is about making discovery, seeing kind of how far you've come, and then there's mountains in the background, right? This person knows they're going to have some issues regarding their challenges in their love life and as they move forward, but they're willing to work towards that, which is totally wonderful. And that's really good to hear. So that's really great. So haven't seen any cups on his side, but let's see on his or her side, I should say. Aha. So there's a Tower moment. Something is coming to an end for this particular person. Capricorn, they are really going through a major, you know, change in their life, an upheaval of some sort, okay? And of course, it brings an ending. So this other person is going through a death situation and moving on, you know, after the Tower has gone into play, and moving on into a brand new situation, okay? And with that, wow, with that comes an emotional fulfillment. So whatever has come about for this other person, they're going to feel so emotional, so much better, okay? This is interesting. They're going to have emotional fulfillment in this process, and they'll be very, very happy. Then they work into becoming the Queen of Pentacles. The Queens are about having influence, and Pentacles is having that stability, careful where she puts her money, where she puts her heart, that type of thing. So that's very, very big. Back to you on your side, Capricorn, it looks like there's some sort of celebration for you, okay? After this Sun and feeling vibrant, you know, you're celebrating, you know, it's a 3 of Cups, emotional, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You could be celebrating, you know, in some way, shape, or form, you know, and just make sure it's not a third-party situation, because you've got the 3 of Swords, and then you also got the 3 of Cups. So it might have to do with the King of Cups. So note your comments below. You could be doing this yourself, or this could be the other person. But the King of Cups is focused on these emotions and being very, very balanced. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. But very, very balanced, you know, in terms of that, in terms of their emotions. So interesting. Okay, what's over here? They've got a new beginning. It's like they're offering a brand new beginning. This could be offering, you might be offering it to someone, Capricorn. Someone might be offering it to you, but there is a brand new beginning. And it's about messaging pages. So you might be kind of going back and forth in texts or communications, phone, whatever that looks like. But there is some sort of new beginning here. Yeah, you're on this fool's journey. Looks like you're starting a brand new beginning. And in life. So this is really moving on to that fool's journey, you know, so to speak. Very, very interesting. Wow. And it's just saying that, you know, just watch it. You don't, you know, watch where you place your footing. You know, that's going to be very, very important. So that's key. But it's good. It's just a brand new beginning. And so is this other person, a brand new beginning that brings them emotional fulfillment. And very, very happy. Let's pull a few more on you here. Yeah, and then you're offering a Page of Cups. It's almost as if someone, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, is coming to you, or you're offering a new offer to them, and that's coming your way, or that it's offering. And you've got a lot of choices, so you're having to choose which are the good ones, which are the bad, and kind of pluck them out and go within and use your intuition use your magician energy to be able to depict what's going to be best for you, okay? Because not everything is as it seems, okay? Then we get the King of Swords on your side, and the King is about authority, and the swords are all about Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, so being very clear thinking and intellectual. You might be dealing with someone who is that way, Capricorn. It's just really going to cut what's no longer serving them, and that's kind of what's coming through on your side. How interesting. Very, very interesting. So let's go ahead and see what is the card that I pulled out. I got after that is the Five of Pentacles. And this is because this person cuts things out because they know they don't want to be left out in the cold. So they're going to cut out what's not going to serve them and what's not going to make them feel like that. And you know, perhaps they go in a different direction, or perhaps you know, that you don't, that you know, perhaps this person, this Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, this King type energy is really focusing on. It's like being very intellectual, and perhaps they because they have been left out in the cold before, and they don't want to take on, and they usually cut things out and move on. So either they're cutting something out or you're cutting something out. But I think you're really offering something, okay? I think you're offering an opportunity, Capricorn, to this other person. Wow. Wow. This person is a little bit apprehensive about it because they've kind of gone through the battlefield with you a little bit, whether in either side, whatever that looked like. You know, they've got one wand left, so to speak, and the wands are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right? They got one left. They've been beaten up, you know, but right after that, they get the Ten of Cups. So this is probably worth it. So if they're offering, maybe they're accepting, who knows? So we'll wait and see. Note your comments below. Now, what is it that you would like to say, Capricorn, to this person? Okay, let's pull some cards on that. What would you like to say to this person? Here it is. I don't need for you to see things exactly as I do, but I do need to have you, what does it say? Where I do need to, but I do need you to hear where I am coming from, okay? So that's what you would like to say, Capricorn, to this other person, okay? You don't need to agree, but you do need to know each other's sides so you can respect each other's opinion, you know, relating to love. And hey, I can relate to that, all right? Let's see what this other person wants to say to you. When you go on and on like that, I feel invisible, okay? Interesting. So very much could be the case, okay? And sometimes we don't realize the impact we have on others. You know, that sometimes when someone goes on and on and on, that person, you know, this person on this side might feel a little bit that you're self-absorbed a little bit, and it's saying, hey, you know, that there's no space for me to be in this, okay? Leave a little room for me, okay? Hey, I'm over here. So that's what they're saying over here, you know, and you is that, you know, obviously that's pretty self-explanatory, right? It's, you know, not seeing your person's, you know, being able to see each other's, you know, point of view. What else would you want to say? And then what would this other person want to say? Okay. What you got is, I can see that my anger has been destructive and that I've really hurt you. So perhaps that this, that Capricorn, that you maybe been a little bit angry, maybe in terms of coming across, who knows? But it takes a lot of confidence to say this. Someone, it's just, it's really being, it takes a lot of confidence for someone to come across and courage for someone to say, hey, I can see that, you know, my anger's been destructive and I've really hurt you and I'm sorry about that. That this other person wants to say another thing, and again, it might go vice versa, so you might fall on either side, or the message might be for the opposite, so just note that, okay? I've been so focused on being heard, I didn't see how much sense you are really making. So it's about listening rather than talking, right? So I think that's really key. And that helps in a relationship, right? You're so focused on wanting to be heard that you forget to listen to the other person. So very nice. So let me know if this resonates, guys, with you there. I'm going to pull, I do want to pull just a few sultry cards on either side. Some for you and some for the other person, so you can see where they're coming from too. So this is going to see what's going to help breach this gap. Okay, what's going to breach this gap, going to help in the communication flow with each other here. Okay, and that is tranquility. Being at peace in this process, and knowing that, you know, don't have, know your goal that you'd like to have in mind, but forget the outcome and just focus on each other. And again, the listening and ridding of any anger or anything of the sort. But this is saying to keep it as, you know, keep that tranquility and that peace within yourself is going to be very important. And take the initiative, Capricorn. This is saying take the initiative in the process to start this conversation, that will help. How about this other person? They need to, perhaps, they do some teaching at times, and maybe they're so used to teaching that sometimes that they didn't see really how much sense you were really making because they're so focused on being heard because they're used to teaching, right? So this is saying that teach is probably a strong proponent. This person might even be some sort of teacher of some sort. And they do have wisdom, which is really great, but this is, the cards are saying in this situation is to call upon their wisdom for greater communication and to really tap into the intuition and the wisdom of how you both can learn to better communicate even with each other. So I think that's great. And what do the Rude cards say? I do want to pull a Rude card because these are so darn fun. This is going to be just for you though, okay? I've got two things, just for you. So Capricorn, this card will be just for you. What do the Rude cards want to say for you as it pertains to this relationship or as it pertains to this situation in terms of your love life? What does it want you to do? Be grateful. Things could be so much worse. It wants you to be grateful. Focus on grateful, guys. Being grateful, guys. So now, since it is the Chinese New Year, I'm going to pull a fortune cookie. So I'm going to pull a fortune for you. I'm going to pull one out and see what one wants to come out and say. Okay, so we'll do this one. And the Spring Festival starts on February 5th. So we're going to see what the Chinese New Year wants to bring you. What's your message? Okay. Make time for your passions. Okay, there you go. So very exciting. So that's your message for the Chinese New Year. It is the year of the pig, so it is all about wealth and prosperity. So may you have a lot of that. Okay, I'll see you next time at the second half of February. And until then, namaste.